Jack, how come you're afraid of lizards?
During the Vietnam War, a gecko crawled into my ear one night and laid its eggs.
The worst mistake you can do is to marry their wonderful child. I remember my mother-in-law telling me, it was one of the first times I met her, and she said if I didn't treat her daughter well, she was going to come get me.
Yeah, I really like it because you get to meet new people and you get to go new places. And what I really like is the food there. There's lots and lots of good stuff to eat and always dessert.
I like it because in every different movie that you do, there's different lines that you have to do, and you have to like get into the character and learn its personality, and that's really fun.
That's a lovely vase.
That's an urn which holds the remains of Jack's mother.
Love you, Mom.
Oh!
I think the most stressful by far is when you get a house with all the decisions that you have to make with figuring it out. You never realize, when you're a kid, your parents kind of figure it all out, and then all of a sudden you have to wait, this carpet sample, it just is so much. Maybe it would be like being a director of a movie. There's so many little decisions to make.
Well, it's all stressful, I think, Moving is
moving.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, we're moving now, and it's definitely it's very emotional, because you get rooted to where you are, and then to have to pick up and leave.
The worst lie I ever told was when my brother and I were auditioning to get the job of directing American Pie, and I told the studio that I directed a lot of theater. Because I knew they weren't going to check up on it. And I hadn't directed any theater. I had written a little bit of theater. So that's probably the worst lie I've told.
Yeah, the worst lie that I said, and I got caught saying it. I remember that this wasn't me getting caught in a lie, but we were at some golf tournament. I was with my brother, and we see somebody, and we're like, hey, what's going on? And they said they'd been at the concert the night before, and we were there, and we said, we were there. And he said, you caught me in a lie, good to see you, and just kept going. And he was so casual about it that it was, there was something kind of funny, kind of admirable. So if I did get caught in a lie, I would hope that I would have the style to just kind of admit it and move on the way he did.
Uncle Kevin!
Are you having a hard time sleeping?
Yeah.
Huh. Henry?
I put him in a still point. He's going to wake up feeling so refreshed.
Possible.
Important?
Awesome. If you're not having sex and you're married, that's not a fun relationship.
Oh, no, not, it's been kind of, for me, it's been okay.
It's been sort of a work in progress for me with my in-laws. My mother-in-law came to help us out with our baby when we had our daughter. That was 9 years ago, and we've developed a great relationship since then. But it's interesting because you don't know family like that until you get to know them. But it's great because you develop a relationship, and I'm very appreciative. But it's also like family too, so it's all sides of it.
I'm watching you.
Well, I have eyes too, so I'll be watching you, watching me.
I live in a fabulous school district, an amazing school district in California that has excellent, it's I think either number 3 or number 5 in the state of California.
And parents have to participate more in the schools. A lot of schools actually don't want that. It's funny. Some of the schools don't want the parents, but I think it will improve them when they do.
I just think that most kids in the world, especially now, you know, I think of her as being a global citizen, and I certainly was, because I traveled since I was, and worked in different countries since I was 13. And I want her to feel that way as well. And you know, just only speaking one language or being exposed to one culture isn't necessarily going to help that. So I want her to be exposed to as much as possible.
My real mom, I love and adore. She
came to visit us on the set.
Yeah,
She's wonderful.
She was my best friend for a long time, and now she's a mom again. Now that I'm a mom, it's kind of like, okay, now I know why you're such a pain in my ass, because because you love me so much.